Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be solving this question. So we are given that in the diagram below, angle F, this angle here, it's given by 35 degrees, angle E is given by 90 degrees, then we have angle GDF, which is given by 14 degrees, which is this angle 14 degrees. Then we have the length of FG given by 7 meters, right? So the first question, 5.1.1, they are asking us to write down the size of EGD, angle EGD, this angle here. They want us to write this angle here. So if you want to calculate that angle, we're going to use it's very easy to do that, but remember that this angle here, the whole angle here, it's given by 180 degrees. It's given by 180 degrees. The whole angle here, it's given by 180 degrees. So if you want to calculate this angle that they want, you can find this angle first, then after that just substitute it from 180, then you're gonna get that angle. So to do that, we're gonna simply say that angle D G F is equals to 180 degrees minus 14 degrees, which is this angle, and plus 35 degrees. So reason obviously sum of angles in a triangle, or you can say of a triangle. It's fine. Then obviously you're gonna get, when you minus that, it's 180 minus 49 degrees, which is going to be 180. When you plus 8 is 31, 131 degrees, right? Therefore DGF is equals to that. So like I said, if you want to get this angle here, you're just gonna say angle EGD is equals to 180 degrees minus this angle, which is 131 degrees, reasons angles on a straight line. Put that there, then it's going to be 49 degrees. Therefore EGD is given by 49 degrees. That is the first question. I don't know why they gave it 1 mark, but probably because to get that you can just add this 2, then get 49, then that is your answer. If it's given 1 mark, you don't even have to write this whole steps. But if it's not given 1 mark, then you can go on and solve it like this, the way I did here. So let's move on to 5.1.2. Let's move on to 5.1.2. Not gonna delete this. 5.1.2, question 5.1.2. So they are asking us to calculate the length of DE, this length here. So for us to get through that length, we already have this angle given by 49 degrees. We just did that. Then what else do we have? We have this angle. We don't have any side, we just want this side. Okay, we can use our sine rule to find this angle here, this length here, because we have this angle and we have the length of that. So to do that, obviously we're gonna use DG divided by sine of DG, which is angle F, which is equals to GF divided by sine of that angle there. You can just say they call it GDF. So we can just substitute from that. DG is given by GF, it's given by 7 meters, into the sine of this angle here, sine F, 35 degrees, all over the sine of 14 degrees. So if therefore DG is equals to, you put that on your calculator, then you have to get when I put this on my calculator, you have to get 16.60 meters, and this is the length of this. So now we have this given by 16.6. You can just say 16.6. So now because we have this and this and this, we want this, you can just use soccer 2. The way we know that, obviously, it's sine of this angle of 49 degrees. Sine 49 degrees is given by opposite over hypotenuse. Obviously, opposite, the opposite side is the one that we want, which is DE, divided by DE, which is this, DE divided by the opposite, which is what we have. We can just substitute 16.6, then cross multiply. Therefore, DE is equals to 16.6 into the sine of 49 degrees. Then it's going to be, put it on your calculator, you're going to find 12.53 meters. That's what you're gonna find for this length, 12.53 meters. So we are done with the first question, so we can move on to the second question. I hope you understand that first question. So we can just move on to the second question here. The second question, they say in the diagram below, the diagram below shows a regular octagon inscribed in a circle of a radius r. So the radius is given by r. So we can just write it there, that the radius is given by r. It's fine. The radius is given by r, and with center O. This is our center. A and B are two vertices of the octagon. Okay, AO, BO, and AB are drawn. Obviously, this is also R, right? This is also our R. That means these two angles are equal. It's fine already. That's something that you can note from that already, because these two angles are equal, these two lengths are equal. So the first question 5.2.1, they are asking us, show that the area of the octagon is given by. We have to prove that the area of this is given by this, right? So before we do that, obviously we need to calculate this angle here. So for us to get that angle there, we know that the angle around this here is gonna be 360. So we can say angle AOB is equals to 360, this angle, divided by 8, which is going to be 45 degrees. I'm going to explain this. So the reason obviously will be angles around a point. Around a point, they add up to 360. So reason we say that, obviously this is because of, if you do that, we divided by 8 because we have 8 triangles here. If you put here, put this, you put that, you put this, you put this, put this, you will see that we have sorry about that, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? We have 8, hence we divide by 8 there. Then we have 45 degrees. This angle here is 45, this angle 45, 45, 45, 45. All these angles are 45, right? So let's continue with the question. Show that the area, we want the area, right? So obviously we know that these two lines here are given by r. Every line here, it's r, is the radius, right? So the area, let's start with the area of this triangle, because that's where we have the information. Area of triangle AOB, we know how to calculate the area, right? Is the formula 1/2, then what we are given, which is OA and AO and BO sine of the angle in between that, which is going to be the sine of this here, which is AOB, which is equals to half into R, the sine of 45 degrees. Then we can substitute that. Then we're gonna get, you can put it in a simpler way. Obviously, let's just put it this way, r squared, then this is going to be 1 over the square root of 2 or you might have wrote it like this: 1 over 2 r squared, because this is the same, into the square root of 2 over 2, right? Remember, we want to write it like this. It has to be in this form. So this is just for this, only this triangle here. It's only for this triangle here. So but we want the area of the whole thing here. We want the area of the whole thing. So to do that, obviously, if we have this area, we can just add all this area, or just multiply this by 8, then we're gonna get everything, right? So to do that, we're gonna do it like this. So this is the area for, therefore the area of that triangle, area of triangle AOB is equals to that, right? So if you want the area of the octagon now, area of the octagon is equals to 8 multiplied by area of this, area of triangle AOB, which is going to be 8 multiply this, what we got here. You can take any, it's fine. 1 over 2 r squared into 1 over the square root of 2. Then you have to simplify this further. This is going to be 4 r squared into 1 over the square root of 2. Then you can put it like this, say 4 will be 4 square root of 2 r squared. How do they want us to write it? Okay, this is, we are done here. So if we want to simplify this further to be this way, because we are done here, but we have to put it the way they want it, you can write this 4 as 2 multiply by the square root of 2 multiply by the square root of 2, because square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 2 is going to give us 2. 2 times 2 is going to give us 4. So we divide by the square root of 2 r squared. The reason we do this is because if you check here, we already have 2 square root of 2. So if you continue with this will cancel out. Then you have 2 the square root of 2 r squared. So this is your answer. Therefore, area of the octagon, area of the octagon is equals to this, right? So if you got this, obviously you're going to do the same thing. If we come here, then you say is equals to 8 into 1 over 2 r squared, square root of 2 over 2. This is just going to be 4 r squared into the square root of 2 over 2. Then this obviously cancel out. The 2 into this is going to be 2 into the square root of 2 r squared. This one was straightforward. So as you can see, we got the answer for this question. So for the last question, they say, let me take this question and put it below here so that we can see it. So the last question they're asking us, they say, if, obviously, let me go here. If r, the radius is given, if r is given by 5 centimeter, calculate the perimeter of the octagon. So now they want the perimeter of the octagon. So for us to get the perimeter of the octagon, obviously we have to know this side also. We have to know this side also. We have to know AB, because the perimeter of the formula obviously is going to be, we're gonna say 8 multiplied by whatever the size is. So for us to get this size, we can use the cosine rule, because we have this as 5, we have this as 5, and we have this angle. We know this angle is 45 degrees. So using cosine rule, we can be able to get AB. So to get AB, we'll say AB squared is equals to AO squared plus BO squared minus 2 AO BO. Then we say cos, the cos of that angle, which is that angle, we call it AOB, right? So you can continue further and say 25, you put 5 squared plus 25 minus, this is 10, 20 cos 45 degrees. 45 degrees. This is going to be, therefore you can just say therefore, okay, before that, this is 50 minus 20 equals 45. Then we have 14.64. Therefore AB, just put square root of that, AB squared, then you put square root, then it's going to be 3.83 centimeter. Therefore they want the perimeter. Therefore the perimeter of the octagon, perimeter, is equals to 8. We multiply by 8 because we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 multiplied by that length is 3.83, which is going to be 30.61 centimeters. So yeah guys, that is all for this question. The last question, this is the answer. The second question, we proved it, you saw it. The 5.1, 5.12, we got the answer there. Then the first question, we also got the answer, which happened to be this one, 49 degrees. I hope you got everything right and you understood. Thank you for joining me. Until we meet again.